Greetings, everybody. This is Greg and Alex. Greg Bem, Alex Bleecker, Hiker Poet Series number 5. We are on the trail to Driveway Butte in the North Cascades. The sun is set. It's making some weird lighting going on, but that's okay.
This is the dead part.
This is the dead part. We are in a dead forest. I'll show some shots after the poems. But yeah, North Cascades, right outside of Winthrop in the Okanagan Forest, due east of New Halem and Lake Diablo, Ross Lake. This is a spontaneous hike, and glad to be here reading a couple poems. Alex, do you want to read one first?
Sure.
Okay.
I will read a Jacket Gilbert poem called The Forgotten Dialect of the Heart. How astonishing it is that language can almost mean, and frightening that it does not quite. Love, we say. God, we say. Rome and Michiko, we write, and the words get it wrong. We say bread, and it means according to which nation. French has no word for home, and we have no word for strict pleasure. A people in northern India is dying out because their ancient tongue has no words for endearment. I dream of lost vocabularies that might express some of what we no longer can. Maybe the Etruscan texts would finally explain why the couples on their tombs are smiling, and maybe not. When the thousands of mysterious Sumerian tablets were translated, they seemed to be business records. But what if they are poems or psalms? My joy is the same as 12 Ethiopian goats standing silent in the morning light. O Lord, thou art slabs of salt and ingots of copper, as grand as ripe barley, lithe under the wind's labor. Her breasts are 6 white oxen loaded with bolts of long-fibered Egyptian cotton. My love is 100 pitchers of honey. Shiploads of thuya are what my body wants to say to your body. Giraffes are this desire in the dark. Perhaps the spiral Minoan script is not a language, but a map. What we feel most has no name but amber, archers, cinnamon, horses, and birds.
You see it's been taped up?
Yeah, I'm working on memorizing it. It's been a long, slow process.
It's a beautiful poem. What's it from? Do you know the book?
It's from The Great Fires by Jacket Gilbert, poems from the 60s to the 90s.
Nice.
Fantastic collection.
And an appropriate setting.
Yeah, just got that.
Okay, my go. Last time I read from Ginsberg's Mind Breaths and probably freaked out some other hikers, though I chose one of the poems that did not have any gay sex in it. Say about that what you will. Today I have the book No Tear is Commonplace from Stanley Moss, published in 2013, so one of his new books. And thank you to Sherzad Shaban for recommending Mr. Moss. His work is amazing. This book is divided into several parts based on the time of day, and appropriately, I think, going to choose from the sunset-night section, the final section in the book, the poem Signifier. Ill-mannered, it might have been a death, a sudden inhaling and exhaling, something before, after, or during speech, not a word, nothing to do with discourse, not a breath, yet a blessing to a drowning man, a blessing to the infant after the mother's breast. I sing not of the wrath of Achilles, but of thin air and effect, a kind of aftertaste that may be veiled, suppressed with a finger to the lips, a sign of a certain changing, as water changes, not tide, not pulse, not from the heart at all, but a sign of life, a mumble within the body, invisible, unintelligible, comic perhaps, a poor, strutting player, signifying something, unpersuasive, possessing tone, pitch, distantly related to the yawn, the ah, without ecstasy, no more important than this bass voice. Stanley Moss. Thank you, Alex, for being here.
What's that picture on the cover?
This picture is from Goya. It's Capriccio Portrait of Five Heads from 1820. Though there are five heads. There's one dude in the corner. What's his story? We're gonna have to ask Goya. Here is some of the surrounding terrain. The sun is set. The Butte, I think, is beyond over there, but I don't know. And we have those Cascade Mountains down way. Thank you, Alex, for being here. See you next time.